For the second straight day, you guys get locked in a pitcher's duel with Lincoln. Yesterday, Cap was able to get the victory after 8 shutout innings. Tonight, you go 8 shutout innings. Unfortunately, things don't fall your way. What do you think about your first time seeing the international rules in the American Association?
To be honest with you, I don't like it. I think you take that was a really well-played game. I think we got 9 innings in just over 2 hours, and it was a great game of baseball to watch, especially as a pitcher, just to see all that. And then, you take it and add those rules in at the end. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of it, but that's the way the league is, and you have to adapt to it.
I know you got pulled after the 8th inning. How much of a discussion was there after that 8th inning? Did you want to come back out there, or was there an understanding that was going to be it?
I'm just going until they take the ball out of my hand. That's Hoop's decision. It's not my decision at all. I'm just out there to do the best I can as long as I have the ball in my hand. And once Hoop makes that call, he makes that call, and that's all I need to know.
A lot of younger people say that the game of baseball is boring, especially in a 0-0 game like this, but I'm assuming as a pitcher, and you mentioned this in your first answer, this is what baseball is all about the last 2 nights, isn't it?
I think anybody that came out for any of these games will tell you that these were just 2 really good, fun games to watch. It was crisp baseball. Guys weren't knocking it out of the park or anything, but just that high intensity and high tension towards the end. That's what baseball's about. So, personally, I thought it was 2 great days of baseball, and what more can you ask for?
I was just reminded that it's based on a location by the field pass here. Joash Brodin made a sliding catch, crashing through the panels of it. We had a guy like that last year, Carlo Testa, who ran into a few things. How impressed were you by the sliding catch by Brodin today?
Oh, it was a great catch, and you look over at that scoreboard, 0 errors for us today, and Gonzo made some incredible plays at short today too. So, no, the defense was just great today, as it has been all year. So, you love to see that kind of effort, and I think the guy that doesn't get enough credit, because it wasn't like there was a spectacular play on his part, but Nestor coming back day game after catching last night, and he just does a fabulous job back there. So, great defense all around.
Now the part I know you've been waiting for, at least that's the sense I get. You got a couple shout-outs to give.
First of all, I know this isn't a political platform or anything, but you mentioned Carlo Testa. Just like to endorse him for president 2016, so love for president. Second one, even though we've had our differences and some people have called him, a snake and a scumbag, but Brad Wells, I'd like to wish you a happy anniversary. Just want you to finally do the right thing, give people what they want, but want to be the bigger man, and hope that you'll do that. So, Brad, happy anniversary.
Hoop, a tough one this afternoon. For the second straight day, your starting pitcher tossed 8 shutout innings. Brownie looked really good today against a team he used to suit up for in Lincoln.
Yeah, just another unfortunate situation today where can't get a run across the board. We score 1 run in 19 innings, and that was on a pass ball. So not going to win too many games when you do that. Our pitching's been tremendous. Our starting pitching especially has been tremendous the last 2 nights, and haven't done a whole lot offensively.
It's the first time we went past the 11-inning mark, which puts into play the new international rule. I know in the offseason you were very opposed to this. You saw it in play for the first time. Your thoughts?
Yeah, same. Not a big fan at all. Especially in this situation. I've talked about it time after time with guys around here. A 0-0 ball game. Then you're just going to reward somebody by throwing them out there at second base in a grinded out, game type of situation. And, they didn't bunt. We get a fly out to center, so we've got 1 out. And a guy still staying on second base. We had our opportunities. We had our opportunities to get out of that thing without them scoring any runs. And then we gave up the 4, and it was just tough to bounce back from that. But no, with the rule, like I said, I've never been a huge fan of it, never will be. You can talk to me until you're blue in the face for the reasoning for doing it, but it's just not baseball. Like I said, I'm a old school guy, however you want to call it, where if we go 18 innings, we go 18 innings, so be it. We have to manage it.
No matter your feelings about it, eventually it's going to come into play. Is this something you've thought about ahead of time, situations and how you would play if it comes? Not asking you to reveal what that is, but is it something you've taken into consideration?
No, that's what was tough about it. I'm talking about it for a half inning before it even happens. It's taken away from other stuff that we got to focus on, where I'm trying to map out a bunt play or whatever, how we're going to get through it. And like I said, it's something you've never had to deal with before, but you have to strategize for it before it even happens. And if we would have scored in the bottom of the 10th, you're talking about it for no reason. But you got to prepare yourself in case you do go there. And you know what? I'm sure it's going to happen. We might be on the other side of things. Still isn't going to get me to agree with it.
One thing I wanted to ask you besides the pitching, something that really impressed and stood out to me, John Nestor coming back from a little bit of a hamstring injury. is able to catch this whole game after a night game last night, and he looks pretty good. Not running full speed, but behind the plate for sure.
Yeah, and we've told him to take it easy. I don't want him causing any other type of injury to it. So just trying to tell him to take it easy on the bases and do what he can behind the plate. And he's getting better and better day in and day out.